Now, today's story, friends, is about this Chassid. This Chassid, Rabbi Blesinski, who passed away not so long ago. So he lived in Eretz Yisrael and was a tremendous mashpia. And you probably heard of him and remember him.
Family in Nachla.
Family in Nachla, and he was makar of a lot of Yidden Chassidus. He was a gewaldige Chassid. Here's a great picture, if you can see it. Sorry, just hit the microphone of him sitting with Rav Mendel. Rav Mendel Futavas is Farbringing, and he is sitting at the Farbringing. Now, here's the story of Rabbi Blesinski. Now, this we're talking about there, previous. This Rabbi Blesinski was born a Parisian Chassid. You can look this up on the internet. I think it's a Chassid that still exists. Maybe in Yerushalayim, Bnei Brak, there's a Rebbe.
Which Chassid?
Parisiv, not Paris. Parisiv. It's a town in Poland, and it comes from Pshisk originally, which goes back to Kotsk. So he was born into this mishpacha, and they lived in Warsaw. And he was a Talmud in the Mesilas Yesharim Yeshiva. I guess it was a yeshiva that they taught Musa, the same famous Sefer Mesilas Yesharim. So one day, when this Reb Meir was 14 years old, a man by the name of Abarbanel came to the yeshiva where this Reb Meir is learning, the Mesilas Yesharim Yeshiva in Warsaw, and he said that he had just joined a Tanya Yeshiva given by the Chassid, the Berel Moishe Shmotkin. This is the grandfather, the great-grandfather of the Shmotkin family. So this Dube Moishe, Berel Moishe Shmotkin, was giving a Tanya Shir, and this Abarbanel said he enjoyed the Shir tremendously. And he said that he was willing to invite Berel Moishe Shmotkin to come to the yeshiva and teach the Bachrim Tanya. So he approached Anhala, the Rosh Yeshiva, with this thing. Could this Chassid, Shmotkin, give a Tanya Shir in the yeshiva? A few days later, apparently permission was granted. We'll see. Berel Moishe came by and gave out some Tanyas and began teaching. Now, this Shmotkin, the Berel Moishe, was a big Talmud Chacham in Nigla and Chassidus, and also a successful businessman. So though they were not Chabad Chassidim, the heads of the yeshiva were happy to let this Shmotkin give the Tanya Shir as long as he kept up his significant donations to the yeshiva. So he's giving money to the yeshiva, he can give his Tanya Shir. When discussing Reb Berel Moishe's shiurim, Reb Meir related the following. This Reb Meir Blesinski. Even though I was very young, I had many questions. And these questions would not let me rest. As much as I looked, searching for answers in different svarim, I was never able to find adequate relief. My soul was hurting. I clearly remember how, after finishing the first 6 prakim of Tanya, Perek Dalet and Hey, which talks about what we just spoke about now, and after hearing Rabbi Moishe teach us a maimer, I felt healed. Many of my questions just fell away on their own. Rabbi Moishe's Tanya Shir continued uninterrupted for some time until they reached Perek Lamed, which is around Pesach of 1921, when suddenly even his donations were no longer enough to buy the yeshiva's goodwill. Now we'll see what happens now. At this point in the story, it's quite an amazing story. To be continued, Be'ez Hashem, tomorrow, friends.